Out of your expertise, you thinking?
A little bit. I'd have to like. It could be that some of like the connections are eroded. Because I mean, what? It's 15 years old.
When did they get that?
The Wii's older than 15.
2011, I think that thing came out, right?
Oh no.
No, it was like 2006, wasn't it? 2007.
Really? Maybe I was
I
late
had
to
one
the
in
game.
high school.
Yeah, so it'd been like 2005, I think. So
Yeah.
I know some of us didn't have the Atari in high school, dude.
It was the 7800. Let's start there. There were two systems after the 2600.
back in my day, we only had 3 pixels.
We played Pong, and that was good enough for us, motherfuckers. Pardon my language.
Oh no, she's fine. Yeah. Yes.
The mac and cheese.
Yeah, she got a spacer put in, so now she's only allowed to eat, soft stuff. So
How long was that for?
until she's like 12.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spencer sucks. Is it with the Switch?
It's because they're trying to make room for her adult tooth coming in.
Yeah, that shit's medieval torture shit.
Yeah, I've had to have one too, where it was like down like bottom of my jaw, and it was pushing my jaw like outwards a little bit, so I can make room for my molars coming in and stuff.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Definitely Daddies. I'm here with the fucking boys, with these fucking handsome devils on St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty's. I mean, what a great holiday. I mean, what else would we be doing right now?
We would be
As we call it, amateur night.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking rookies.
You guys are lucky because I almost bought a bottle of Jameson last night. And I was like...
The end of the podcast would be a fist fight. For no good reason at all.
It would be just an unintelligible conversation and then a fist fight. I'd be like, well, we don't really know what caused it.
Jesus Saint! You shot it!
That bitch stole my favorite glow-in-the-dark skull ring.
You know you got it, motherfucker!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the hard stuff. That takes me back.
Me too.
So?
I've been tempted this year since I swore off the liquor and the IPAs. There have been some tempting nights. I was like, I still got light beer. That's always enough. Some nights it's not enough.
No,
like when I go out with the wife, sometimes sometimes you want to get fucked up, and it's hard to get fucked up just off of beer. I mean, you could do it, but it takes the whole day of drinking.
Yeah, and you got to pee at least 4 times. It takes forever.
4 times an hour, dude.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's too exhausting. You're right. Shots do get on top of it faster.
Oh yeah, just throw a couple shots in there, and it really.
I'm already going down the highway.
I was like, damn, 2 shots is all it takes to get you fucked up, and they don't know about like the 13 other beers I drank prior to that. I'm like, it was the shots, I promise.
That's what tipped me over.
We had a couple practice ones before we got here.
I just want to make sure my drinking game was, ready for today.
Can't believe you're not even wearing any green, dude.
Well, I'm wearing Dan DeVito, which is, from It's Always Sunny, so they own Patty's Pub. And
yeah.
So I'm gonna let it go. Trust me, I tried looking for a green shirt and I could not find one.
Like I told you earlier, that's not Irish tradition. That's horse shit.
Oh, whatever.
Pinching people for not wearing green get you punched in my land.
I just want a reason to pinch you.
Oh, yeah. Pinch you right on the ass. Give you a wink.
So how's everything going? You guys holding up?
I'm holding up. Hell yeah.
Good.
LJ?
I mean, everything's good on my end, I guess.
Hell yeah. Anybody want to start some stories off for the week?
Oh, I am very ill prepared.
Oh, me too. I've got hardly anything written. My notes don't even make sense this week.
I drank way too hard last night, so I have.
All right, everybody. So that's a podcast.
I got a couple in the bank. Hold on. Let's talk about movies we could reboot today and movies we definitely could not reboot today.
That's pretty good.
Revenge of the Nerds, entirely too rapey.
Rapey. Oh,
yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
I even remember watching that when I was a kid, and my parents told me that it was a funny movie. I watched it when I was like 13, and I was
think
just
that came
like,
out when I was 5. It
this
was
is-
like 83. Sounds
Yeah.
right.
I watched it. I think I was like 12 or 13 the first time I watched it, and I was like, this isn't how people should act at all.
Invasion of privacy. Yeah, duping a chick to have sex
Like,
with her. Yeah.
I know.
What was the other one? Porky's?
Oh, Porky's was pretty graphic as well. You're right.
And
So how would they make Revenge of the Nerds now?
Reboot it with all chicks. It's the only way it can be
Oh
done.
man,
I was
Just like they're all doing.
all trans people.
That could go over, I think. Yeah.
and what instead of like trying to score with chicks, they're just like hate like being trolls and just like you see that new movie that came out, the trailer for that Super Mario movie looks like shit.
Hacking accounts and doxing people. That's where it's gonna.
Yep.
That's where it would be. You're right.
And people are like, God, I can't believe they're doxing. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, that. Well, what would
What
be
did you have in mind for a good remake?
Yeah,
I've been trying to think. It's I don't know.
Because there's a lot of.
Soul Man. We couldn't do that one either.
I watched Soul Plane not too long ago. You ever seen that one?
Yeah, that's.
It was actually pretty silly. I laughed.
It is very silly. Were you under the influence?
Oh, always.
Okay. All
When am I not under the influence? Don't answer that.
Movies we could reboot.
well, it's like what? Because I showed her Tommy Boy last night, and
I watched Tommy Boy again last night too.
I love that movie to death, but it's the part where he's like the crane, like the hooks are coming by, and he's like doing the kung fu. He's like, "Sorry, I was watching the router. I'm retarded." And like you
You can't even call yourself retarded as a
Yeah.
joke anymore. People are just like, no, you can't say that. But you can't even call retarded people retarded anymore. So like, why can't you call yourself retarded?
yeah. If you're hating on yourself just because you did something
isn't
stupid,
that like a double nothing to where it actually makes sense to do it?
Do you have to call yourself special needs or something?
I feel like that sounds offensive.
It does.
That
It really
sounded
does.
extreme. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
wow, I'm really offended
Yeah.
now.
Well, we're
I'm
definitely
sorry, I'm
canceled
on the
off.
spectrum.
Spectrum damn near killed him. Wanted to use that for the AT&T a couple weeks ago. I'm glad.
Oh.
Yeah, that actually does sound more offensive. Just calling yourself special. I'm special needs. I'm sorry. People would just be like,
My
"What?"
handler's on his way.
Will you hold my leash for me? I tend to wander off.
Just start yelling, I need an adult. I need an adult.
I feel like kids on leashes used to be a really big deal back in the day, and now you actually see like a good amount of kids on leashes.
Yeah, that never stopped me. People being mad about it because it's hard to wrangle kids. Like the zoo, it's a perfect place for those
It
leashes.
is. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. The kid leash. I mean,
Jump into a lion cage if we didn't keep them tethered.
I know. Or you might end up losing a beautiful gorilla in the Cincinnati Zoo. Moment of silence for Harambe.
Stop it.
Pour one out for my homie.
Oh.
I mean, but I wonder how like the kid's parent felt. Like, you're not getting back. Not only you get backlash because your kid fell in there, but now everyone's pissed at you because they had to kill a gorilla.
Everybody just angry face.
You're just like, wow, my life really fucking
Literally,
sucks.
everywhere I go, everybody just looks angry at me now.
They're just like, sorry about your dead kid.
No, the
But
kid
we were
lived.
very disappointed.
The kid lived.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why they killed the gorilla.
Yeah, because the gorilla had the kid, and like they were just like, yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, they were just kind of carrying the kid around there, and they didn't want they don't want the gorilla just to like tear the kid in half or something in front of everybody. So they fucking they shot him.
Well,
They shot him.
They shot the.
He was just trying to take care of the kid, and they shot him.
Yeah.
I can't do this with you.
It's a sad thing.
Okay.
No more clapping gorilla cheeks for him.
No,
Poor motherfucker.
that was all I had to look for. Actually, we were watching this show on Disney Channel. They just it's like inside the Magic Kingdom animals. Not like inside them, that sounded weird. But it's like an inside look at taking care of the animal.
That sounds a little bit better.
You can stick your head up a bull's ass, or you can just take the butcher's word for it.
We're going to have a lot of Tommy Boy references.
This is going to be a long one, everybody. So anyways, but then, they follow all the animals, like a sea turtle that, needed some surgery around its mouth and stuff, because it was like over 100 years old. And it had like these like kind of growths, and they did surgery, like, yeah, this thing's going to live to be another 100 years. It was huge, too. I mean, it was the size of this fucking table. Sea turtles are massive.
You think you'd ever want to live that long?
I mean, being a sea turtle probably ain't bad. You just come on land like once a year, you shit your eggs into a hole, and then you go back out there and maybe find your kids in like another year. And you probably fuck them too.
And watch as the crabs and seagulls eat your offspring.
I know, yeah.
As they're trying to race to the ocean.
Mother of God. But so what I was getting to, there was a gorilla on there. And he was pretty old. He was like 47, 57. I don't know. Gorillas live pretty old too. And one of his legs, he got injured somehow. Or maybe even had like a stroke or something. And his left leg like was pretty much like just all goo. Like it just completely atrophied and everything. They ended up putting him down. Like they followed this gorilla for a while, and then they like fucking put him down on there. And
did they show that?
No, I would have opened up, dude. I would have fucking. That would have unzipped me.
Done.
But I fucking love those animal docs, dude. I enjoy learning about animals and watching them. And
you wanted to be a vet when you were a kid, didn't you?
Oh, I did, yeah.
I can see that.
Sometimes when I do enough drugs, I still think I can be a vet again.
Next time my dog needs surgery, I'll call you. That fucker's expensive.
I know, dude. I've never taken Daisy to the vet just because of how expensive. I've taken her a couple times. Like when she was a puppy and got like her puppy shots, and then never took her since until like last year.
He's been in the last 4 years. He had to have stitches because he got attacked. Something had his head, so he had to have stitches here on top of his head.
Oh shit! What got a hold of him?
Raccoon or something. He was in a hole of some sort.
Okay.
Something attacked his head.
He stuck his head in a hole.
And the last one he had to have his. He was in a brace and everything because he got run over. Like. He was chasing something, and a car just and you've seen that little thing. Yeah. He had a rough go.
Man, how much did that cost?
Both combined were about $4,500. Yeah. Those were rough.
I can't remember what insurance company, but they actually offer pet insurance.
Yeah.
And now think about that. An insurance company is offering insurance for your pets. That's how expensive.
Oh yeah.
But like, think about. We live in a system where even paying to have your like
all healthcare is expensive. Even for the fucking dogs. And nobody's getting away from those high prices.
We're in the wrong racket. We are in the wrong racket.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
well, you guys don't know about all the money I've made off this pod yet, but you guys are definitely in the wrong racket.
I can tell by how you dress. You've been making
I'm over
back.
I'm over here in a brand new car, and it's.
That's how it happened.
I can't thank the job for it.
I thought some of it was weird. I'm like, man, he's got a new car. I'm like,
Yep. Thank you, listeners. Don't quit. We need you.
Wait, you guys were getting paid?
Getting a new car, that's a whole experience I can tell you guys about.
Yeah.
If you care to listen.
Yeah.
It was, so after the podcast on Friday last week, me and Keisha talked, and I was going to trade the Explorer just for an old beater. And nobody bid on that. I posted on Facebook. Everybody's like, we know that thing. We don't want it. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So we went out, and I don't even remember what we ended up doing on Friday, but I don't think we even got to go out last Friday. So we were just chatting. We were just pillow talking. And I was like, maybe we should go out and just look for a car tomorrow. She was under the impression we were going to get a used one. And I woke up in the morning, and I just said, let's just go buy a new car. And she was all excited. I was expecting like a little bit of like
pushback
really
or an argument.
A new car? Like, can we? No, she was just like, okay. So we fucking went to the dealership. Go in there, talk to the dude. I say, hey, I've been looking at the Nissan Versa online. It's in my price range. You guys have a nice one here. He was like, all right, yeah, you can test drive it. We drove it. I liked it. and he took our information, and Keisha has a fucking 819 credit score. Blew me out of the fucking water, dude.
That's some kind of privilege.
Dude, yeah, they were like, you could have got whatever you wanted here.
Yeah, they're just like, just take it, you know.
Yeah. Well, 5 years ago, our credit scores were both like 450 or 500.
I remember you were rebuilding it when I started there at Grady's.
Yeah, we were both like under 500.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. So yeah, it was just like 2 hours of just paperwork and kind of sitting around, and
that's how it was when we got ours maybe 6 months ago. Allie, because the transmission went out of the one car and she needed a car like ASAP, and she's like,
she didn't want to fuck with something used.
We went and got something used,
but
it was like in our. She's like, this is less than our electric bill, so we can.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, the payments on it.
Yeah.
What'd you guys end up going with? I don't know if I've seen your car.
It looks like a Chevy Fit. It's like that shape, but it gets like 40 miles a gallon.
Is it the
ridiculous.
Spark?
Not the Spark. This is gonna take a while.
Looks like a smart car though. Like
yeah.
A big smart car.
No, it's tiny. Like a real tiny thing. I wanted to say Versa, but that's not it either.
No, that's my car, the Mersa.
It is.
Why can't they give cars cool names? Why can't it be like the Nissan Tyrannosaurus or like the Nissan Velociraptor or something?
Optimus Prime.
Yeah, dude, wouldn't that be so cool? Like all these car names are stupid. The Corolla, the Camry.
What even
the
is an
Optimus
Impala?
Yeah. We don't have them here in Ohio.
Yeah.
We just call them deer around here.
Oh, it is something?
I think so.
No idea.
It's like I've always thought they were kind of like an antelope or a gazelle. A gazelle is what I think. That's what I kind of think of when I think of an Impala.
Here, I was going to go all day without learning anything. But...
Well, I watch a lot of animal shows. You sit around, you might fucking learn something.
Haven't watched Howard the Duck, though.
No, I still haven't watched it.
Fucker.
See some fucking duck titties in it.
Oh. Which is crazy because I talked about deer titties.
That chick isn't concerned once that she's going to get pregnant with a duck's baby. Zero concern. They use no protection.
Yeah,
what the fuck is wrong with them?
She fucks the duck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a humanoid looking, like, humanoid figured duck that...
Here, you've seen it. I want to tell you the most unbelievable part of the movie. She fucks a duck. And at 0 point in this movie do her friends call her duck fucker or bring it up or bust her balls about it. That's the most unbelievable part in the movie. Not once do they say,
hey,
fuck
duck
that
fucker.
duck thing? Yeah. No, they're happy for her. They're boyfriend and girlfriend.
They're like, oh, I can't believe you fucked that duck.
Yeah.
I
It's the first thing out of my mouth.
This alien duck. I can't believe like I'm so happy that you fucked it.
That's like on Family Guy, how Brian is always dating just regular women.
Yeah,
That is true.
They just gloss over
they just gloss.
very visible bestiality.
Yep. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just part of the show.
Now I'm troubled by Family Guy.
I remember there was one episode, I don't want to just go off on Family Guy, but he was like looking at a woman, and then it showed just like a tube of red lipstick.
I do remember that.
Family Guy fucking makes me laugh every time I watch it, dude.
Yeah.
If you guys really want to laugh, turn this off and just turn on an episode of Family Guy.
The last time I watched it, though, it's like they really shoehorn some jokes in these days.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's not like it used to be.
They're really stretched for them.
Yeah.
That's what makes me laugh, too, because, it's just like they're laughing about how much they're just shoehorning it. So, yeah, I got the new car. Keisha drove it a couple times. She said, I like this. So I got myself a nice used RAV 2018 with 80,000 miles on it.
You know who's driving which car to Columbus, though, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully mine. But
Yeah.
the RAV actually just hit the mileage 80085, which spells boobs. I thought about taking a picture of it, but I was driving. I didn't want to be like, hey, car says boobs, and I look up and be like,
Crunch.
Yeah, vacation.
When your car and you were thinking the same thing.
You have flashbacks to 4th grade in your calculator, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I used to think that shit was hilarious because you'd have like there used to be the joke where you'd just be like, oh, you do this, and then 28 men came and did this, and you divide that by 2, and what do you get? It says boobs.
You always have just been a nerd prankster.
I have, man.
It's all right. That's how you ended up with fuckers like us.
I remember when I was in math class, when we had a graphing calculator, you were able to draw pictures on it. And I drew a picture of a naked lady in the shower on it. Just 1 pixel at a time. And I was like, hey guys, look what I made.
This is what they were meant for.
I took like 2 math classes of just not knowing anything that was going on to make this picture.
Meanwhile, I failed geometry and I was playing Snake the whole time.
Hey, Snake's a good one. I had Snake on my calculator.
Snake was solid.
I just saw somebody that they're able to play the original Doom on their calculator.
Jesus. I can see that.
I mean, it looks really horrible, but but it's just
good.
the fact that they could do that. I was like, fuck.
Would have been better when I learned in that math class.
Yeah, right.
No doubt.
Who wants to fucking learn calculus? Fuck that.
Learned it in high school, then I had to take it again in college.
I was going to say, is there anything past 5th grade that you ever needed?
No.
I've never used calculus. I've never had to find the limit of anything in my life.
Algebra every once in a while, but
Yeah.
it's really not needed as much as they told us it would be.
Right. Well, that isn't like for high school. They put me in like honor roll classes, like English, which I was like, I already know how to speak, and so I don't need to do that. But the math class, I was like they put me calculus, and I'm like, I don't want to be in calculus. I don't want to do this shit. And they're like, no, you're gonna do it because you could. So my senior year, I never carried a book. Never carried anything. I just walked into class, sat, and just did absolutely nothing. And yeah, I was like, because most of it was just pointless, like economics. Like, I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, I failed economics, failed psychology, sociology.
Fuck.
How dare you, sir?
No, I remember we had a class in our senior year. It was called senior math, and it literally was teaching you stuff you learned in 1st through 4th grade. Just to get a math credit. That was all we had to do. So
That's insane.
And we were pretty packed. We
call
probably had 25 kids.
We used to call that Math Matters.
Really?
That was the
same idea.
There was a book that was called Math Matters, and it was all the kids that never really figured out math past the 5th grade.
I couldn't pass Algebra 1 Part 2, so I had to take that class in senior year.
Yeah, well, that was the Math Matters kids.
Yeah, I was great in everything else. I still hate fucking math.
I loved astronomy though.
I never took astronomy. I heard that was dope.
That was probably one of the funnest classes. I barely passed it because I was either usually like kind of hungover and I was mainly sleeping.
I heard a lot of people slept in there.
It's hard not to. I had a first period, so it's like I was just sitting there. I'm like, all right, just staring up, and he'd like play. You know what was his name? I can't remember, Mr. Smith, I think it was his name, that ran it, but he'd play like psychedelic music while he was like showing the console.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah, and we just sit there and just be like, okay.
Dude, that's fucking cool. I'd like to try that now.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
You know, it's dark enough in my backyard. You guys want to come get high and stare.
Dude,
drink and...
I remember one time me and my brother took some acid together. And we didn't know what to do after we did it, and I was like, well, let's just Google or let's just type in acid on Netflix and see what. This was like 10 years ago, back at my old apartment off of Summerford Square, when I was back in my little 1-bedroom, and so we turned on this documentary on acid, and it's just it was a group of people just taking acid.
It was the experimental group, like it's. Yeah, like
they went all over the place just doing acid out in the woods.
Oh, this isn't the same one I saw.
And then they were playing music. They all had different instruments, and they didn't know how to play them or anything. Like they were like there was footage of it, and they're all dancing around the fire. There's a few dudes beating on drums. There's one dude that has a trombone on his belly, and he's just like sliding. And we started fucking laughing like way too hard at this guy. We like re-looped it like 10 times and like got the acid laughs. So then we just went outside and like it was a nice starry night and we just like stared at the sky laughing for like a half hour.
Played some Mario Kart Rainbow Road. That'd be a
that'd be a fun
Oh, dude, that would fucking blow somebody's mind.
Oh, hell yeah, it would.
God damn. So, yesterday I sent you guys those videos and it made me think, what's a viral video that you watched that is like a favorite of your guys's?
Oh, from way back in the day?
Yeah, it could be recent, but I was thinking back like, in high school and stuff like that.
World days.
Yeah, E-Bombs, yeah.
I would say the first couple I really remember that I watched a lot of times was the Numa Numa guy.
Yep.
Everybody loved Numa Numa. You remember Numa Numa?
I don't.
The Maya Hee,
yeah.
Maya Hoo,
Maya
Ha.
Yeah.
You don't remember that guy? He was like the fat guy.
Yeah, that was like a big chocolate rain.
Yeah, Numa Numa was huge. Chocolate. What was Chocolate Rain?
Chocolate Rain. The guy that is like the black kid that had like a really like deep voice.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, it's Chocolate Rain. When it chocolate rain.
The dudes I used to work with are younger. You know them. They used to do the slippery snake guy. Slippery little snake.
The slippery little.
It's just a slippery little sneaky guy.
Yeah.
Some snake.
Yeah, that's the way he sounds.
Yeah, they used to send me some pretty good ones too.
Have you guys
Slither. Dude, I love that bit. That one made me fucking laugh my ass off.
Then you say at work all the time.
There was one, I think it was called Big Booty Bitches. And it was just this, it was called like two idiots playing instruments or something. And it was just like these two black guys. One of them is on the keyboard and the other one's like, we want some big booty bitches, big booty bitches. Ah. And then that was one of my favorites.
Awesome.
Oh, dude, that was a really good one. I wish we had the capability of like just bringing it up so like everybody else would be able to see what we're seeing. Yeah.
Stop spinning all the scratch, bro.
Well, dude, Daddy needed a new car.
We're gonna put the link to these videos in the bio.
One I love is the overdubs, like the commercial overdubs, like the Sticky Buddy one.
Oh, the Djibouti dubs, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those ones were really funny.
And then there's another one that overdubs, like I know they did a Kiss video. It was I Was Made for Loving You, but they overdub it, and it's one of the funniest things you'll ever watch.
Oh hell yeah.
Like they're not even playing the song right. It's like such off music.
Oh, I have seen those ones where, and then what I watched was Ozzy. So you just hear like really bad like riffs because it's Zach Wilde.
Yeah.
And it just sounds really awful. And then you see Ozzy walk around. All you hear is nobody cheering. It's Ozzy walking around going.
And he's like, yeah. Yes. Those are so great.
Nice. So I'm gonna have to check those ones out.
The out of context music ones are hilarious.
Yeah. The ones I used to watch was from like College Humor.
College Humor used to have some funny stuff.
Bohemian Rhapsody was a good one. Power Thirst. I used to watch those ones, and it's like, just this energy drink that they're like, it's an advertisement for it, but they're like, Power Thirst will quench, like, how'd it go? Oh yeah, when God gives you lemons, you find a new God. Godberry, king of the juice.
Oh yeah, that's funny as fuck.
It was just, like, what was it like? You'll be, what was it? Good at everything, and what was it? Humcatting, and it just shows a guy just doing like the weird animation where he's like humping the air, and a cat just shoots out of his crotch. Those ones always cracked me up. And My New Haircut, it was the one I used to watch all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see this new haircut? You know what that means? We get some bitches tonight.
Yep.
All my friends, they got the same haircut too. They're also getting bitches tonight. Those ones always cracked me up though.
I was listening to Matt and Shane's secret podcast yesterday, and Shane got a haircut, and Matt just kept telling him that it was a good boy haircut. And he was like, Shane just basically was like, you just look like a good boy. And like Shane finally started getting kind of insulted. He's like, you coming at me right now? He's like, no, dude, you fucking, because he was like, you look like a good boy. It's crazy. It's like you insulting me.
I love them fucking with each other. It reminds me of our text messages.
I know. Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite pods, man. I can't help but start laughing. They had Bert Kreischer on there yesterday. What's
he promoting? I
was gonna say
he's been on everything promoting it.
yeah, he's got his movie coming out. I listened to Bert on Rogan too the other day. He was on there on Wednesday, so I listened to that one, and then Matt and Shane's on Thursday. And I feel like Bert is always just the same. Like he tells it excellent. He can spin a yarn like a motherfucker.
His stories tend to go like a lot of the same stories sometimes, though. He forgets he told stories. Yeah,
and he usually just his laugh with it all too is sometimes a bit too much. But God love him.
Yeah.
And the Machine and all his stories. You've seen that, haven't you? Heard the Machine story? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. That's like his one trick pony. That's what he like does now too. Like he'll go to the stadiums and stuff, and everybody just wants him to like retell the same story.
I mean, when it's good, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's just, I think people just want to be like, I heard that live though, you know.
Oh hell yeah.
All right. I like the new stuff. If I want to see somebody, I don't mind the same like finisher or something like that, but I kind of want to hear some.
Yeah, usually after some
riffing.
Yeah.
I had a joke yesterday. So they say women's noses grow every time they tell a lie. I don't think I believe it. I don't really see that many big nosed bitches, but their asses are getting huge.
Oh yeah. You know what? You're definitely going to gauge the crowd with that one.
If it's a lot of fat ass bitches out there, I'm not saying it.
I haven't really noticed.
You ain't saving any face on this podcast, dude.
Yeah. So here's a legitimate question. So, how would you guys steal the Declaration of Independence?
Motherfucker.
I want to know how you guys would go about it.
All right, here's my scheme. I put on my glasses and I'm a good boy shirt. Take my Trapper Keeper in, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to sneak it in the Trapper Keeper. I'm going to sneak it out.
Fold it up, throw it in there, get it out of there.
Bada bing, bada boom. None the wiser.
In and out, huh?
It's pretty dark in that room. Those kids don't want to see that fucker anyway.
I'm first not calling Nicolas Cage up because I can do this on my own.
He's definitely going to delay the process a bit. What do you think he would say?
You're going to steal the Declaration of Independence?
Yeah. Are we actually going to do it this time?
Something along the lines of the most simple Nicolas Cage line ever.
Yeah, the big.
Oh man, we're getting silly today.
I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence and fuck it.
Me and OJ just kept texting each other back that I found out I had a Mr. Smithers. Too.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
Steal the Declaration of Independence, Smithers.
And the Batman one was really good too.
Oh, he was like, "Where is it? Where's the Declaration of Independence?"
All right, you guys be prepared. I'm gonna have to come up with some.
Oh, we kept going. He hit me with Kermit the Frog. I did a Cleveland voice.
Hold on, I do have a voice in my head, and it's not meant to be offensive. If anybody wants to take it this way, I have an angry black lady in my voice. And it talks to me sometimes. And it's like, "Oh, child, you ain't getting that Declaration of Independence out of here." But it's from. I have so many.
That's your first thought. Like your thoughts are always like, there's a fat black lady that's telling you. Like,
I didn't say she was fat. That's offensive.
Oh, baby child.
But no.
Sorry, child.
I did a lady. I know a lady firsthand, and actually I ran into her at a baseball game, and she tells my wife, Saw Steve at the baseball game last night. She's like, oh yeah, what was he doing? Drinking beer and acting a fool. And ever since then, and I've talked to her tons of times, ever since then, she is in the back of my head, just like always checking on me.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, well, that's one of my favorites when I have like a old black lady I'm delivering to. They'll ask what I did over the weekend. I was like, I drank like a zillion beers. And, oh, hell yeah. They'll just be like, what the hell is you doing drinking all that beer for? You're supposed to be hanging out with your babies. Oh, well, I'll let them drink some too. I'll just say the most ridiculous things.
Well, somebody's got to watch the gun.
I don't believe in keeping them locked up.
No, I don't either.
They're always ready and loaded.
I make sure the
lock the kids up. Leave the guns up.
I've been trying to teach the kids how to do the cool spin it and put it in the holster. And they're like, Dad, shouldn't we unload this first? And I'm like, shouldn't you mind your own fucking business?
Are you paying the bullet bills around here? No.
Yeah, bullets are like 40 cents a piece, dude. It's fine if you accidentally shoot one.
It's called those ceiling tiles. Those are expensive.
Yes.
It's called freedom, motherfucker.
Thank you to the.
I think I don't think the kids know I have a pistol. But they do know I have a rifle. But they have no idea how it works.
Yeah.
And if they did, I don't think they know how it works. I mean, it's a fucking giant elephant gun.
It's bigger than all of your children. Stacked on top of each other, it might be bigger than them.
I got PTSD last time I shot it. It was traumatic.
Really?
No.
No, I was rock hard after I fired that shot. Oh, I fired that shot and I heard fucking bald eagles flying behind me, screeching.
Yeah. And I shot one of them too.
America! Fuck yeah!
Oh, Durka.
Oh, shit.
What was the one I did yesterday? Oh yeah, still Declaration of Independence.
No, we had that too.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, we still Declaration of Independence. God damn it. Yeah, I really.
And that's just a terrible southern accent from LJ.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be any type of different culture.
Nope.
That's just making fun of.
Well, I'll say now, let's go steal that Declaration of Independence.
I do declare.
Yeah.
I do declare.
Martha.
That's the fine governor of this state.
I will steal the Declaration of Independence.
I say, boy, you gonna steal the Declaration?
Foghorn Leghorn right there. now, I'm saying there, boy, you better get over there and steal that Declaration of Independence if you know what I mean.
Boy's got less brains than them have freedom.
I'll open up a can of whoop ass on you.
We started up a conversation, and we never finished this one either. But I was like, so when they wrote it, obviously it was for white men.
Yeah.
So what about the one dude there that was just like, well, what about women? And then they all just like look at each other and get quiet for a second. Then they're just like, and then he said, what about the women? And then it could be like a whole skit, like everybody in their powdered wigs, and they all get done with the laughing, and then another person stands up and they're like, what about us black folks? And then they all like look around at each other and they're like, can you believe this guy?
We said all men are created equal.
Yeah, I figured like that if there was an objection there, like if somebody was just like, well, what about us black folks?
Oh, hey, although hey, all the most powerful white people are here. Let's all gather. Anybody got any objections? Anyone? Oh, I can't imagine that.
Well, my wife said maybe she'd like to.
Oh, I bet she did. Hey, maybe in 200 years, bro.
Yeah. Maybe when the country turns to shit.
Over my dead fucking body, which will be here in about 2 years because I'm 35 and we don't have a long life expectancy.
And my teeth are wooden.
My wood teeth gave me a splinter in my spleen and I'm gonna die soon.
Dysentery.
But I mean, would you think that they would be like, you know, if they could actually like see the way the world is now, like they'd be like, what?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think that all the dudes that fucking wrote the Declaration?
It wouldn't be the phones. It wouldn't be that. They'd be like, oh, they're learning with us too now, huh?
Like the phones, the cameras, everything's fine.
So all of them together? Like,
all of those guys get to vote too?
And the ladies? This is fucking great.
Well, you got to think though. Thomas Jefferson loved him some dark meat, so
I know that's like controversial to talk about too. And
Actually,
it's
I've read somewhere that Thomas Jefferson was the only one that didn't want God in the Constitution and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and not because he didn't believe that. He's like, it should be across the board for.
Yep.
And I was like, that is a crazy thing to hear from that guy who was really playing both sides of the fence, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah, it was. Like,
but that's like the most like radical thing because you know most people believe that the country was founded to be a Christian nation, but it was religious freedom. That's what they wanted. No religion. That's why they always say separation of church and state.
And they say under God, which can be any religion worships a god.
Yeah.
So that's you know, I feel like that's what they're talking. I don't think they're really necessarily talking about the Christian God.
Flying spaghetti monster is not. I don't think that.
Under one nation under flying spaghetti monster, with liberty and justice for all. We had to say the Pledge of Allegiance at Bentley's school last year for his 5th grade graduation. We all had to stand up, take our hats off, put the hand over the chest, and
you did it.
Oh,
you swore allegiance
to
the.
Yeah, I love pledging my allegiance. I'll fucking do it. I do it every time.
Patriotism to the max.
Yeah. I do it once a day. Usually the first flag I see for the day, I pull over, take my hat off, pledge my allegiance.
You're just driving down 270, you see somebody has like American flag on the back. You're just like,
he 3 lanes over the big flag. He's got to pull over. I'm just messing.
And if I don't, I'll just say it to my arm.
You know I have to hear it all. I have to hear it every morning.
Oh yeah, you guys say it at school. Do you say it at school?
I don't.
Wow. You heard it here first, folks. Steve hates America.
God, you do want communism to win.
Steve's pro-Russia, everybody.
That is why I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
It all makes sense now.
I think we've said it enough officially to where the FBI is going to look into this. Like, I feel like one of our views is definitely going to be an
second episode canceled.
Oh, shit.
No, there's a lot of that stuff. I take my hat off for the national anthem. It's not a problem. I don't get all rah-rah. Literally all of my family was in the military and stuff.
You're not a fucking cheerleader for Uncle Sam?
No, I'm not going to cheer a guy who's going to put his fist up my ass at the end of the day anyway.
Work your mouth like a puppet?
Yeah. So, sorry.
No, I understand. There's a lot of things that I don't like about America. But what I do like is that we can just get on here. We can say whatever the fuck we want right now.
Yep.
We can make jokes about...
No, I would argue with that.
Oh, actually, we cannot say what we want on here. You're right. Well, as long as corporate America is okay with what we're saying.
We cannot say the P word.
Yeah, as long as we don't go against any of the corporate pharmaceutical advertisers on YouTube, we're fine.
Yes.
Whoever they may be.
Communism will win.
Hey. Easy. Easy with all that jargon.
You're just gonna come in next week and I'm gonna have like hammer and sickles like all over the fucking place. What you doing there, buddy?
What's his name?
What you doing there, comrade?
Yeah. What's his name in Rocky? Is that Rocky 5?
Oh, Drago?
Drago, yeah.
Drago, yeah. Yeah.
All the Drago gears around were like, oh, like what you done with boys. Very red.
If he dies. If he dies, he dies.
One of my favorite lines. I like Apollo's entrance in that might be the best entrance wrestling or anything ever in the world. Like Apollo dancing around and living in America is the best thing ever. America. You need hyped. You need to watch that.
Yeah, that's. I mean, but like if you had to take like one thing from like the
we got guests.
Hi, girls.
What the heck? What are you crying for?
Take one thing from Rocky Is it 4 or 5? I really don't remember. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say if there's like one thing that you would maybe change about America, and then there'd be like one thing you'd have to keep. So maybe you'd keep like, you know, maybe a little bit of the bigotry and racism, but like
hot take today, huh?
There you have it first, folks. Steve hates America and Sean's a bigot.
Did not see it taking this turn today.
I waited to see what your reveal is.
Stay tuned.
But honestly, like, I mean, there's things I hate about America, but there's things that I also
genuinely enjoy about it.
Yeah, and it's just
I would say something that I would like to change would probably just the getting all the money out of it. You know what I mean?
Like the money out of politics.
Yeah,
and
just
stuff.
getting to if there was no incentive. And it just was actually good people trying to do the job.
Because it doesn't go anywhere. That just goes into those guys' they don't do anything with it.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
It feels that way.
They just they live it up. They're like, oh, I need all this money to campaign, to do this, to do that. And
the gang goes into politics. I think that's our episode.
What, for this week?
No, we go into politics.
Oh, we have a whole
let's
political
be politicians.
That would be pretty.
We'll just put a top hat on, a tie. Done.
I'm wearing a wig.
Perfect.
I'm wearing a powdered wig.
I just want a monocle. That's all I want.
So a top hat, a wig, and a monocle.
And I want to do like the little puffy like shirts, you know, with the little like
absolutely.
Little puff on there.
You need a bow tie too. You need a bow tie.
Yeah,
like Prince.
Yeah.
We're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
And so we're making a TV show over here.
Cut that.
Cut that. Yeah. Cut that. Yes.
Can I go outside?
I'm sorry, everybody.
No, this is part of being this is what definitely daddies do.
Yeah, you can go outside. Just stay in the backyard, okay? All right. But
so yeah, one thing I would change. One thing I wouldn't change though is everybody else. You know, I don't think anybody needs to change in America.
No.
I enjoy everybody. I feel like people can maybe. So something Americans don't like being told is to conserve. They don't like, hey, you know, maybe you should try to spend a little less.
It's definitely not an American way. That's not a value.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's something that goes far against the American values.
oh yeah, well that's what like you know our economy is like based off of is you know spend.
You know, it's a very consumer.
What that's the crazy thing is you know we always as like middle lower class you always got to keep spending your money. But the people that are like billionaires, they hold on to everything that they make.
I totaled up all of my bills for everything, grocery bill included, $5,000 a month. Yeah. But we have 2 cars, you know, so that's a nice 1,000. Our mortgage is 1,000.
Yeah.
The rest is just regular bills and groceries. You know, 2,000 of it is mortgage and the 2 cars. And then literally 3,000 of it is just regular groceries, utility bills, food. I mean, everything. It's insane. I was like, $5,000 is outrageous.
Yeah, and you're just like, you know, how much does that leave you afterwards?
None. It leaves me in debt every month. It leaves me a little bit more in debt than the previous month.
Yeah, I can honestly say we have less bills than we've ever had. But we've used the credit card more in the last 2 years than we've...
Oh, definitely.
Like, that was almost paid off, and now it's back to... I don't even want to give you a number. I'm hurt by it.
Mine hurts my feelings when I look at it, too. All happened in the last year and a half, too. Mm-hmm. I noticed it. I noticed it happening by, like, January of last year. Like, the very beginning of January, I was like... Because we had just got done with Christmas, and I was like, I'm hurting. Like this was heavy.
Well, that's like do you guys do that thing where you have it almost paid off and then you just like as soon as you almost have it paid off, you just dump some money, like start using it to charge it back up again, like add charges onto it?
It always goes in waves for me. I feel like usually in the wintertime I can kind of catch up on stuff. I'm not doing as much. And then, by the end of summer, it's at its peak. And
well, it like the one time I got a credit card, it was like, because I had like really shitty credit, it was like the limit was $250, maxed it out.
One of those credit cards.
Yeah, but I kept paying on it month after month, and all of a sudden they like sent me a letter like, hey, you got shot up to like $3,000 now.
Yeah, that's what they do with my Discover. Just went up to $8,000.
Yeah, you're just like,
give a kid at a penny candy store.
You're just
$20.
like, you just handed me way too much responsibility.
Like I always advocate on this podcast, lie on your credit applications.
Oh yeah,
they give you absorbent amounts of credit usage.
I mean,
but like I said, Discover just
irresponsible amount of money.
Yeah, $8,000 on the Discover card, $6,000 on one of the Capital One, $5,000 on the other one. All of them maxed out. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's just like what?
No, those are all at zero. But I still got a couple that, because what I've done every year, I just like after they start trying to charge me interest, I'll get a credit card at 0% APR for like 15 months, which is free interest, just free money. And then once it ends, I'll open up the next credit card and then just transfer my credit at like 3%. So I pay 3%.
Think this is Dave Ramsey recommended.
Listen, folks, if you want to know how to make it in middle class America, follow.
We should write a book. It's time to know how to make nothing into something. You can go a long way if you really needed to.
You really can.
You really can. Yeah.
Well, that's...
I don't mind being broke, though, either. Like, it's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. Like, when you're actually broke and there's a little bit of freedom because you're like, okay, I don't have to do nothing now. I can't. You know, like...
Spend more time growing as a family? You talk more?
You're like, I guess I'll hang out with the
we
kids.
don't got cable
anymore.
We'll enjoy the stuff we have, I guess.
God, I gotta hang out with these guys again.
I guess we'll enjoy the things we have and each other.
Okay.
Where'd you put them cheese puffs? Where'd you put them cheese puffs? I'm hungry. Oh, thanks.
That's, yeah.
Shade.
She's, just like her mom. But,
she seems nicer.
But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, it's like, what she's...
It's probably safe to say all of our finances are in shambles right now.
Oh,
by the way, guys.
There's no stability here. Look at this face. There's no stability.
If my wife wasn't solely in charge of finances, I'd be moving in with one of you two. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I've always got a couch.
It would just be me. So
just as long as my wife ain't being kind of funny.
Everybody funny. Now you funny too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got a basement for you if you need that.
That's where I sleep now.
He sneaks in.
Oh, hey.
No, not in your basement.
Oh.
Yeah.
I sleep in a basement. Me and all that radon.
Nice. Solid. That's on the first to know if there's a gas leak. I think gas sinks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I know when we got our air conditioner done, they had used like some sort of gas for it, and our basement stank like a motherfucker that day. Like, is this safe? Can I like light a candle or can I light anything?
You're so giggly, not knowing why.
You're like, dude, wow, I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
That was me when I was doing the brakes on the car the other week. I would because
little for you, little for me.
Well, yeah. Well, so I didn't want to inhale fumes, but this is how stupid I am. But I can't believe how fun. Like, and it took me like days to realize this too.
I think I know where you're going, but go ahead.
All right, so I spray the brake cleaner on everything. There's a big puddle of it. But I'm like, I'm not spraying it anymore. I'm not going to get the fumes. So like I'm in the wheel well, but there's still a giant puddle of brake cleaner. But I'm thinking like, oh, I'm not spraying. I think like while you're spraying it, you don't want to inhale those fumes. I didn't even think until like I was on the back brake pedal. I was just like, I'm above this.
His head's on the floor.
Oh, dude, I stood up and I was like, I'm fucking lightheaded right now. Like, legitimately felt like a little fucked up. I was like,
you at least had the garage door open, right?
Yeah, I had the garage door. Yes. Yeah, garage door was open because my neighbor kept peeping at me. Every time she went by, she peeped. I was like, I'm still
one of these.
I need to just start doing that more.
Mind your business, bitch.
But yeah, I was just directly above these puddles of brake cleaner, and I was like, that can't be good. Even with the garage door open, I mean, you know, like I have a puddle of brake cleaner right here in front of my face, like, and I'm heavy breathing too. I mean, cranking a fucking wrench, that's man work. That's what daddies do.
It is. Not this daddy, but some daddies.
Some of us. Lifting up tires. Like I said, I fucking went downstairs. I fucking had Braveheart grease on my face. And Keisha, you think she was disgusted? No. I fucking had to throw a goddamn towel down, dude. I was like, take it easy. I still got to finish up the car.
It was like a fucking bottle rocket.
It took me a minute.
And there's ignition.
You know what I'm nervous about?
What?
A new job.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the collapse of civilization.
That too.
We're really diving in deep.
That's possibly coming next.
You know what? Society would collapse if we didn't have mailmen.
That's true. That's very true. The mailman is a critical job.
What you need to do is go home and watch The Postman. I think you're going to feel a lot better about your job. Because delivering house to house is easy. What the postman had to do? That motherfucker.
It's a tough one, huh?
Yeah.
There's a book called The Post Office that I was getting ready to start reading. And it was like, kind of looked like it was like written like Hunter S. Thompson-esque. Like, it was just kind of like a drunken mailman. Just telling his wild tales of delivering the mail.
I can imagine there's a lot of drunken mailmen.
Yeah, I'm sure. So yeah, the first couple chapters, I read the first couple chapters, and it cracked me up, just seeing what what his first few days as it was. But I'm nervous about it because I'm switching careers. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have new coworkers. I'm gonna have new relationships to build. I'm going to have new bosses. I'm going to have a commute to, I don't even know where I'm going yet.
I think it's going to be easier than you're giving yourself.
You're
just working yourself up. Like
I am. I'm very worked up.
You know, here's exactly what I tell my wife. You know what worry is? Worry is like 90% imagination. Use your imagination. Write some fucking jokes instead.
That's usually what I do.
Know what I mean?
I haven't been writing that many.
Now you're stressing.
I know.
You need to worry about real shit.
That's exactly what I've been doing.
When it comes to, you just stress about it.
Well, how am I supposed to not stress about it?
Call me. I'll fucking calm your ass down.
When I'm just all worried about it.
Yeah, I don't. It's easy to not stress. I never know what I'm getting into. Fuck, there's some days I don't know what I'm doing day of. It just comes together. It comes together.
And I'm sure it will.
Life hack. Don't fucking worry.
Yeah, quit worrying so much, folks.
You get wrinkles.
I know. I think I've got more than you do, dude. I might have more gray hairs too.
You definitely don't have more gray hairs. I cut these out.
Oh, that's where all of them growing.
Yeah, right there.
But yeah, I am. I'm worked up about it. I've been worrying. You know, I'm leaving a place I've worked for like 7 years now. I'm trying to leave on the best terms possible too. You know, I mean, when you work somewhere for so long, it's good to just leave with nothing but. I'm trying to just remember all the good times, all the fun I've had. Yep. You know, not all the reasons I'm leaving for, just all the things I'm going to miss about it instead.
Yeah,
so that was a big thing I did this week to just kind of get my mindset a little bit healthier and, you know, not dwell on anything.
Yeah.
So like now when I do start dwelling on it, I'm like, well, let me think of some fun times that I had instead.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, that's like I was like, you know, when you told me, I was like, oh man, I'm so happy for you. I'm like, wait, that means I won't see him anymore during the morning. I'm like, wait, no, now I'm not excited.
Now I actually feel the opposite.
Yeah.
Now from happy to sad.
Now I'm really
I'm
upset.
gonna suck balls without you, bro.
I just went from really, really happy to really, really not happy.
I think there was probably 3 people that when I left there that I was that exact thoughts. I was like, I'm gonna miss those handful of people. Oh, that's over. I actually still talk to those people. I was like,
That's
really?
what I figure. Like anybody that says that they're gonna miss me or anything, I'm like,
I already talked to you.
Yeah,
all the
I'm
time.
not disappearing. I'm not just vanishing off the. I'm not going to jail. I'm not getting sent overseas to fight in some sort of war where you're gonna have to write me. Like,
You can still get your text messages.
yeah,
like,
I'm still
like
gonna,
every other
I'm
Thursday.
still gonna be home every night.
Yeah.
I'll still, yeah.
I hope this email finds you well.
Yeah. If this email finds you,
My
thanks
dearest
have
Jonathan.
drastically- If you're receiving this email, things are no longer the same.
Because you're just gonna go. You're gonna start work and get ready to go up there, and all of a sudden, video's gonna come up, and it's gonna be like, Sean, I made this video in case you ever left Granny's. in case.
Play this within 24 hours. that would actually be really funny, dude.
I'm thinking about that Monday. That I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna have my phone on me. I'm gonna play all by myself. Don't worry.
Yeah, just have the song playing and like spinning in circles.
That one, and then you got do a follow-up video to "Everybody Hurts," and then screen everybody else. There's no more joy in Mudville.
And then
Sean's gone.
and then you'll have to do the Tommy Boy after that as well. And don't you remember you told me you love me, baby?
I needed to have somebody like filming me, just walking, just in my head down, just kicking something,
just pout walking.
Yes.
You're gonna get a lot of reels out of this.
No doubt. This will be a good one. Clip that.
Clip that. Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah. I mean, but yeah. I'm totally happy for you because I mean, it's a big step to leave a place that you've been at for a long time, and it's a big step to go into something that, in the long run, that is going to be better for you. Like you almost like psych yourself out because
I'm doubting.
I meant to tell you, Johnny JT told me to tell you he was happy for you.
Oh, cool. Did you tell him?
Yeah. I ran into him yesterday. He's my neighbor, so.
Oh yeah, that was like I said. His dad just told me he ran into him like last week.
Mm-hmm. So he said he's happy for you. Good luck. So.
Cool. Well, hell yeah, I'm happy with all the well wishes. I just keep doubting myself. You know, I worry about this. I worry about that.
Get that chin up, buddy.
That's right. I ain't worried about nothing.
You're a tough motherfucker.
I ain't worried. I'm gonna do fine.
Endure.
I'm gonna endure.
I ain't gonna tap out.
Yeah, I think I'm just worried, like, if I have, like, a workplace bully or something, you know, like, somebody... Because there's always those people, you know, those people exist everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, any job you go to, there's always that person that's... I'm going to make sure I tell the boss this. Oh, he did that. Noted. You know, like, there's always, like, those worms at work that try to get one of them. It's like a game to them where they can just be like, let's see what I can catch him doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's your life. You love catching trolls and fucking with them. So
I know that's true.
I mean, that's your jam.
Yeah. What was?
I've got a 90-day probation there before I'm like, because 90 days they can fire you on a whim. After that, it's like, yep.
Let's go, motherfuckers.
Hey,
we need to clip that, dude. That was the most St. Patrick's Day thing you could have done right there.
You just sit there like, get ready to swear.
I believe this
what
is my
are fucking dukes anyway?
I believe this is my 91st day, so let me go ahead and state how I feel to all of you guys.
Fuck you. You're cool.
Half-baked.
It's a great movie.
And you, I walked past your food and farted on it, so...
And whoever's cooking fucking fish in the break room, for the
whoever-
love of God,
Stop! Do not bring...
Jennifer, you put the tuna in the microwave again.
One, it smells. 2, take it out of the goddamn can.
It's the third microwave this year, bitch.
You've just destroyed it.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I think it's starting a new job though. I mean, it might. I know it's stressful, but it's. I love it though at the same time too because it's something completely new. So you're like you're never bored. You're never like.
I definitely won't be bored. That's true.
Right.
I'll be too busy figuring out.
Right. Yeah. It won't be like the same routine, and that to me that makes it.
Dude, I can't wait to see your tight ass in the fucking uniform.
Oh, dude.
God damn.
I can't wait to be walking around like a mailman.
Shit.
In that mailman outfit.
Did you gotta have like the loafers and
The
everything?
loafers.
Yeah, just.
I'll have the nice polo shirt, the button up.
Hell yeah!
I'll get the tightest one possible.
The one where
she'll be like, absolutely not.
The one,
Absolutely, you are not delivering.
No, honey,
mail
I
like
am
that.
a 32.
Dude, you should see me in a pair. I threw my 32s away finally this year. Last year, so when I lost all my weight, like a year and 3 months ago, I was 170, and I fit in 32s. They were a little. They were a little like the waist wasn't even snug, but my thighs and everything were too big. And then I wore them. I wore them like a couple months ago at 205.
She's like, no.
35-pound difference. Well, she was just like, you look like you're literally wearing leggings. And I was like, all right, that hurts a little bit. So I wear them to work, and of course Becca has to come and say something. She's a listener, by the way. Shout out, Becca.
what's up?
Thanks for listening to us.
Miss you back.
So she says that I look like I'm wearing leggings too, and her and Keisha both laugh at me afterwards about how I look like I'm wearing leggings. So I said, all right, well, these are going in the trash. Lesson learned.
Similar story. I have an old Browns jersey, like an 80s Browns jersey.
Uh-huh.
And I put it on, and she goes, "You're not going to wear that out, are you?" And apparently it was so snug, it was embarrassing.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, no, I'm not.
Were you like, why? And then you had a drift. You had a mid-drift.
No, it was just definitely accentuated the roundness. And the
It went
sleeves
from a
might
shirt
have
to
come
a
up
crop
to
top.
the sleeves came up to here, so I was
You're like, oh
okay,
no.
okay.
Oh, dude,
Don't
I mean, I have been working out.
don't the guns look good, babe?
No, I couldn't do none of that.
Well, you
I
know
was
what?
just wondering where the gym was.
Yeah, honey, you might have to call the vet because these puppies are fucking sick.
Where's my? I should
I got a
have
sick python.
said, "Where's my man girdle? I can get it under this."
There are some shirts that, like, even though I know they're like either too tight, I still keep in my closet.
Don't give them up.
I won't wear them, but I just look at them and I'm like, I remember when I used to be able to fit in
Someday.
those. Yeah.
Someday I'll get back in there.
It's never. They piss me off. They're not motivation. They're like, fuck me.
Well, I'm always like, I'll get back in that. Don't worry. And then I go and drink a bazillion beers afterwards, and I'm like, why?
Like,
What is this?
Dude, like I'm down to like 210 now,
Damn, I'm 205.
and like it's just like I don't know. I'm not doing anything that's different. I think I'm gonna have a tapeworm or something.
Well, the diet pills I got them are working. Dude. I got tired of looking at that fat piece of shit.
They weren't really diet pills. They were tapeworm eggs.
I'll give it. Don't worry. I'll give you the other pill in a couple months.
The crackhead on the side of the corner said these would work for you.
You know, he just kept fucking eating. Yeah, I could hear him breathing. You know. looking, folks.
Yeah,
LJ looks good.
I look like I'm slowly dying. It's like, dude, you
Dallas
look...
Buyers Club.
We'll just let him keep thinking the jaundice is from the drinking, everybody.
Oh, wow, I'm starting to lose some teeth. It's like, oh, yeah, that's...
I'm all yellowy.
Yeah.
I'm just all yellowy right now.
I'm literally filled with piss. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the last time I worked out, though, that was... He was a nutrition... Like, went to school for, like, nutrition and stuff like that. And he was more about, like, gaining than losing. So it was about gaining muscle than it was...
You were trying to show gains. And
But I was just...
You just want to be jacked.
Yeah, well, I wanted that fucking V, that V cut.
If you keep it up, you could just do that because that V's still there.
Yeah,
Your belly's gonna hang in front of it.
yeah, just lift that up.
For sure.
Hey, ladies.
Do you mind if I rest this on your forehead?
I'm gonna throw this on your back. It's like, Jesus Christ. That's the best. That's the best part is doing the heavy breathing when you're getting at it too. You're like, I should probably do some cardio.
Oh, my ham!
Does this count as cardio right now? I think this is cardio.
Nothing's sexier than you wheezing in my fucking ear.
Oh, is that better?
I can't hold on to this anymore.
Hand me the wings, babe. Just hand me the wings.
Yeah. It's like, hey, honey, I think you dropped something between my crack. You're like,
Oh my god, I think we just thought of a great invention. Dipping sauce holders.
like go around your neck.
Her neck. Oh. You can graze.
Honey, Johnny wants wingy.
I know it'd be like a harmonica, like the thing where they can just lean forward and blow into it. You just
Merch.
dip.
It's merch. Yep. Two birds, one stone, you know? We're just
That would be an interesting shirt too. Just hold. That could be. You could just have a dude whose head just has like a little tray in front of it with a couple sauces and some nugs. Yeah.
I'm on the go. Fucking trough.
I'm a busy motherfucker.
I ain't got time to.
I think that's a brand new invention, dude. I think that's seriously onto something. I mean, what you use it for is up to you, and where this idea came from is
whether you use it front
for
or back. I don't care.
It's up for debate.
I mean, the gears are turning, people. The gears are turning.
Where's Billy Mays when you need him? He can sell us a fucking infomercial right now.
Hey guys, Billy Mays here. I got a fucking product for you.
Boom!
Are you tired of getting hungry at the orgy?
And you just need a quick pick me up.
You need all hands.
Are you at an eyes wide shut orgy right now? And you think, wow, I'm really starving, but I don't want to stop.
Do you want to be the coolest kid at your pineapple upside down party? We're in.
Boy, do I have the product for you.
Frontwards, backwards. It works both ways.
And say you don't want to strap it on. That's fine. Doggy style, we have the extender tray.
That's a fucking saddle.
Throw it on that bitch and let her carry the load. Well,
If
she
you order
carries
now-
yours.
If you order now, it's the ball gag snack tray. Oh, motherfuckers.
Whatever position you want.
Not recommended in Style 69.
Must be 21 or over to order. Unless you're 15 on Epstein's Island.
Oh, God.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
soon.
and that's why we got this episode. We're going to have an hour worth of conversation. One sentence is all it takes.
It's just a fucking burn it all.
Ooh. You boys are something else today.
Yeah, you boys are getting spicy.
Saucy.
Yeah, it's spicy.
Well, that'd be the other question. What, like, could you just put any sauce with it, or like, or should we come up with our own sauces?
Buffalo would probably not be recommended.
Milk-based sauce is probably not recommended. That's
Yeah,
some
because
instant
I
would-
would confusion.
I would hate. Yeah.
Wow.
That would definitely.
I would hate to have like a ghost pepper like dipping sauce and like you just like over top of somebody and it just spills out into their eye.
Yeah. One single drop into the eye is not.
It burns.
Or better yet, like
Not in the eye is where I'm worried about that going.
Oh, okay.
That's the least of
yeah.
my concerns.
Still probably gonna burn in some other orifices. I'm just tossing it out there, guys. Let's pay attention.
Dude, I got, for whatever reason, when you go to B-Dubs, if you get hot wings, their hot, legitimate hot sauce, like the hot is actually pretty fucking hot.
Yeah.
And I got some boneless wings. I swear to God, I felt those I swear to God, it burned when I pissed the next morning when I woke up.
I believe that. Yeah.
Like, I was like, is this for real right now? Like, I wanted to quit shitting because every time I did it was just piping hot. I was like, I'm holding this in the rest of the day and just having a fucking... I just had an upset
do
tummy.
that to me. Yeah.
I was like, I'm just going to deal with upset tummy.
piping hot shits. Yeah.
But yeah, it literally felt like it burned when I pissed too. I was like, did I get herpes somehow? Like, what is going on?
Toilet seat? Possibly?
Yeah, well...
That's like the donkey sauce at Roosters.
Oh yeah, that's...
I fucking love that one though.
I want to tell you, that's the best tasting, legitimately super hot sauce.
Oh yeah,
that I've ever had.
I hands down.
Most of the
I'll
time
get
it
every
gets
time.
too hot, it starts just getting nasty. Like B-Dubs Blazing doesn't even taste good.
No, it just tastes like literal fucking death. Is what it tastes like.
It's not good. I can do them. I can do spicy. I would like to try hot ones. Maybe we should try to rip off hot ones one time.
We're just gonna get some
We'll
wings
just have
and
a big old plate of wings, and we'll be like,
we're gonna sit here and try them.
You guys really want something? I have access to Carolina Reapers and ghost peppers.
Oh,
Like in my direct vicinity, I could have those.
Man,
I
I always
could
want
have-
to try one.
I
eat jalapenos raw, and I love hot peppers.
Yeah, my mother-in-law grows them, and she warns us: do not touch these with your bare hands. They
yeah,
will fuck your life
yeah.
up.
You do not want like I
They
cooked
will
with the
fuck your life
oil.
up.
No, it was the ghost pepper. We cooked with the oil, and it was like it started burning and it started smoking. It was like being like mustard gas.
Oh, holy.
Because it was.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
It's so bad that we had to like exit the house and like open up all the windows and shit because your eyes were on fire, your throat, esophagus were like just. We pretty much just maced ourselves.
Kids, get out of the house. You're like on the boat. Everybody's just crying.
And I'm just like, fuck, what have we done?
Yeah, so that is something you guys. I can't.
We could do the hot chip challenge.
Yeah, I'll try a hot chip.
I've had one
We have
before.
enough beers to extinguish it here.
Yeah, beers do not help.
I
Trust
haven't
me.
seen all the videos. Those are some great videos, by the way. When we talk about those ones that make you laugh, some of those are hilarious.
I love
Watching anybody be in pain is hilarious. We're
I
all sickos and we all enjoy it. That's why we all laugh when somebody falls.
I don't know why.
You're supposed to be helping.
I know, unless it's like a really senile old person and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
The videos of people projectile vomiting, those ones always crack me up.
People projectiling.
But yeah, because I showed Addie this one because this guy just like he's like I didn't know there was a dragon on the loose. This guy's just like just projectile vomiting everywhere.
Did you ever see the video of the guy that is just like he's holding a beer and he's like out in the middle of a field and he's just standing there throwing up all over himself. He's just like, whoa.
And then he keeps.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, he just starts fucking chugging some more after like throwing up.
Spirit animal.
I almost.
That's gonna be all of us tonight.
Hey, FYI, that's how you know you're old. Also, when people don't laugh when you fall anymore.
Yeah,
That's how
that is
you
a
know
good
you're
indicator,
fucking
isn't it?
old.
I know. I fall
Oh
right
dear,
now.
are you okay?
So here's my favorite one.
That's the truth, dude.
So you guys know what uwu is? Like the UWU. It's like well, it's this, but this is not girl.
That's the only ooh I know.
Yeah, that's the ooh I know.
That burp that's a pause, and you're like,
I know. Oh.
yeah, that one. Yeah.
Dude, salivating. You're gonna start
You're
vomiting
getting
when
a
you start
trend.
salivating.
The mouth gets all.
There's a
lubed up,
clear
yeah.
warning coming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your tongue starts feeling a little puffy, and your mouth. You're like, why is my mouth all drippy right now?
And then doesn't matter. Could be someone's deodorant. Could be a smell of vodka. Doesn't matter. It's coming. That one smell's gonna trigger it, and you're fucked. You are fucked.
You just sit there, your mouth's closed
Trying
like
to
this.
hold
You're
it in or
Dude,
something.
The smell is interesting because you'll be in the bath. I'll get to getting ready to throw up or something, and I'm in the bathroom, of course not ready yet, and I'll be like staring at the toilet, and I'll see like a shit stain on it or something, and then I feel like I can smell it, and as soon as I feel like I can smell it,
It can't even be that many guys. I know you. It's not that many guys.
It takes a lot to get it. I have a very powerful jejunum.
Huh, okay.
That's what keeps you from throwing up.
That
I don't think that. I just made that up.
that was your. No, that's not your duodenum. That's your. What is that?
Do pardon them.
After you.
It takes a lot for me to throw up, though. It really does. Because I really don't like the feeling of it
I don't
at all. I'm like,
hate it.
I start sweating like crazy. My heart starts pounding. I mean, because when you think about it, my mom threw up the other day and called me. She was like, my heart feels funny. I don't know. I'm just worried. I was like, well, think about it. Like, you just went from laying down and doing nothing to straining every single muscle you have to the point where you're soaking
Get something out of your body that's so fucked up that your body has to get rid of it.
I'm sure it's like the same as if you were just laying down and then got up and sprinted like 400 meters. You know what I mean? Like,
It's pretty exhausting.
yeah, and if you didn't stretch or anything first, like, I think that's what you should do before you throw up, folks. You need to get, I feel a good one coming. Let me get myself warmed up for it. I'm serious.
You're right. I think
Doctor,
you're right.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm no doctor, but I think I'm onto something here. If you think you're gonna throw up, you really exert yourself. So try to stretch first, folks.
You ever been a lifeguard?
Funny you should say that.
Oh, no. Save it. Save it.
Shit. Well, it's 3:15. We should probably put an end to this, boys.
Yes.
Put an end to this silliness. LJ, you good?
Put the pony over here for LJ.
Here you go, guys.
We're gonna give LJ his goodbye
We got a little.
from My Little Pony.
We got a stand-in for LJ here, everybody. We'll put him in front of the microphone for you.
Right.
And you have any words of wisdom or anything you want to leave everybody with?
You guys be careful. This St. Patrick's Day / amateur night. And,
No open containers in the car today.
Yeah, don't be dumb tonight.
Don't do the stupid shit you
No.
always do. Act like you're a rookie yourself tonight.
Yeah.
Play it safe. Play an instrument. Play some video games and stay home even.
Stay home. There's idiots out today.
Yeah, we're really terrible at leaving a good. LJ, we put a little pony in for you, but if you have a leaving message you want to.
Be careful. It's our Midwest goodbye.
Don't do, I don't know, drugs.
All right, that's good.
Or do drugs, I don't know.
If you want your brain
don't
to look like
recommend it.
scrambled eggs, do drugs. If you want your brain to stay an over easy egg, don't do drugs.
No, I don't recommend not doing drugs. You guys
Don't
try
recommend
whatever you want.
not. Ooh,
Try
is that a
whatever you
double? A no. All right. Anyways, that's it. Bye, everybody.
Later. Yeah, that